When I returned to WWE, I knew not everyone was going to be thrilled. Drew McIntyre made it clear to everyone watching that he was one of those people with an axe to grind. I don't know, maybe it's jealousy that I could be gone for over a decade and still have fans talking about me while he was on top. But then at the 2024 Royal Rumble, Drew nearly took it all away when his future shock DDT tore my tricep. So instead of competing at WrestleMania, I had to sit and watch. But I still managed to get involved.
Punk just dropped McIntyre on the table!
And then again at Clash in the Castle.
Oh my God! The balls of CM Punk!
And again at Money in the Bank, ruining Drew's cash-in.
Punk with the title to the face of McIntyre!
Good times. But I was finally cleared to return to action shortly after, and now we could finally settle things in the ring. SummerSlam saw him victorious after some truly atrocious officiating from Seth Rollins, but I'd get my payback at Bash in Berlin when I beat him in a grueling strap match. That put the series at 1-1, with both of us looking to attack the other whenever possible. Now, this chaos led to one feasible outcome. It was time for us to go to hell in a cell. Beating Drew at Hell in a Cell was brutal, exhausting, and probably took years off of my life. But getting my arm raised was all worth it. Let's go back to that night, Bad Blood 2024. Get Drew in the cell, and let's show him that you can say whatever you want to about me, but when you bring a man's dog into things, that's a line you do not cross.
Hate is a word we don't use a lot around WWE because there's a certain amount of respect between most competitors. But there is no other word I can use to describe what CM Punk and Drew McIntyre have for each other.
These two have vowed to destroy each other, to end each other's careers here at Hell in a Cell.
The final match in an epic trilogy. I don't know if either of them is going to be able to survive tonight. We've had the opportunity to talk to some of the legends who have been in Hell in a Cell over the years. You ask a guy like The Undertaker, Wade, who's been inside this structure 14 times in his career. Every time he left, he was never the same.
That in and of itself is nothing short of miraculous. I doubt that record will ever...
That puts an end to that, thank goodness.
Being manipulated with that maneuver. We know that taking out the legs is one of the most effective strategies in any match. Powerbomb.
That powerbomb was absolutely worthy of both halves of its name. You got to think about this. Drew McIntyre has never won inside Hell in a Cell. Punk has. That's going to be adding even more to this match for Drew tonight.
Yeah, McIntyre's been successful in unleashing all of his mind games on Punk leading up to this point. But is that something clouding his own vision?
Sit-out powerbomb.
It all began last November with the return of CM Punk, and that ticked off a lot of superstars, including Drew McIntyre, who believed Punk wanted to kill this business. But CM Punk had no business being back in WWE. The company had buried for a decade. And that has driven us to tonight. And the final match in this trilogy between Punk and McIntyre.
From the top,
diving double axe handle. Calf kick finds the mark. And the action has shifted now into that dangerous area between the ring and the walls of the cell. He quickly slides into the ring. He finds a counter to McIntyre there.
This fight will not go down as a 5-star wrestling classic, that is for sure.
Trying to end this match here and now.
A kick out before the referee can get to one.
Keeping a loss at bay for now.
This is a situation you want to avoid.
Direct shot to the throat there.
An example of what makes the Scottish Warrior so ruthless in every sense of the word.
Stop to the leg. Being hobbled like that, something to keep an eye on.
From above.
Taking flight. Oh, went for it all, but gets nothing.
It's never been a matter of self-preservation with anybody I've seen step in the ring with CM Punk. McIntyre has made it abundantly clear he wants to end Punk's career, ruin Punk's life tonight.
And Punk looks like he wants to do the same to McIntyre.
Listen, Punk.
CM Punk from the top rope. CM Punk with the elbow.
Punk has McIntyre on Dream Street right now.
Oh, we know what's coming here. Ladies and gentlemen, go to sleep.
Drew is completely out of it. Ooh, hitting with that wrench.
McIntyre a step ahead there.
These two have learned each other so well.
Corey, you probably know CM Punk better than any of us. You've seen Punk. You've seen the good and the bad side of this man.
Yeah, but even myself, I don't know what Punk is truly capable of. I've never been trapped inside Hell in a Cell with CM Punk. Listen, this may not be the man CM Punk wants to be, but this is who CM Punk has been. Who CM Punk is in his heart. No fear, no hope. Fight tonight like there's no tomorrow, because for Punk, there may not be.
And the same goes for McIntyre.
You're absolutely right.
McIntyre said, Punk, you think you're supernatural, but you are nothing but a man.
He's able to reverse it.
So focused on just pummeling the leg there.
Gotta respect the strategy to work over the arm.
CM Punk has been going to that place, has been letting the devil out.
Oh. The arm absorbing the damage.
Oh, smacked with the wrench.
And Punk is really putting the pressure on him.
Punk finding the will to turn the tides inside the cell. He's got McIntyre reeling.
Looking to explore every inch of hell here now.
Oh my gosh!
Goes under the ropes and into the ring. Oh! What a lariat! Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming!
Go to sleep! Will that sew this up? For Punk.
Gonna be agonizing for the arm. And McIntyre on the receiving end again.
McIntyre tempted the devil inside the Second City Saints, and he's paid for it now.
Countering that offense. And let's not forget the obsession Drew McIntyre had with Punk and what Punk has cost McIntyre on a number of occasions. That being the World Championship, including at WrestleMania.
An eye for an eye, Punk would say. Just karma for McIntyre, who injured Punk, costing him an opportunity at WrestleMania.
Drew's own wife has become second best in his heart. That is how deep Drew's hatred for CM Punk runs.
Punk and McIntyre might be setting a whole new standard of brutality in this business.
Fighting like there is no tomorrow because, for one of these men, there might not be.
Momentum is really on Punk's side.
Drew's getting cut off at the knees at every turn.
Oh, stiff wrench shot. Taking full advantage of the foreign object in play here. Back-to-back attacks.
Up and picture-perfect Falcon Arrow.
And you notice the... Triangle arm.
Warrior is beginning...
Wait, look at this. And a great counter to the submission.
Neck breaker.
What an axe handle. About to be locked in. Here we go, guys.
An uncanny showing of power.
Perfectly executed submission. Locked in.
One last gasp effort, and that'll do it. He gets sent straight down to the floor. Now to the ring, to the confines of the chain link enclosure. Slides under the ropes. Back into the ring. Huge kick connects.
Punk's had enough. He's looking to end this here. Down with a GTS. And once again, that has to ensure victory.
Oh, what a high kick.
Time to go for a ride. Exploder suplex. We all knew this wasn't going to be a fight.
He turns it into the anaconda. A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it.
Forced into the corner and needs to stay on the defensive.
This could be it. It could end right here.
He kicks out with force.
Before the one count, he's got to be Will that close Punk out? The cover. What? Simply unreal. Potentially inhuman. Kicking out at one. How? How on earth?
And where McIntyre goes from here is unknown. Drew's accustomed to putting out so many men with that maneuver.
Can't prepare your face for that.
Oh, smacked with the wrench. Boom.
Repeated hits like that are going to add up very quick. Plenty of damage being dealt here. Boom.
CM Punk is in a distressing spot.
Drew McIntyre is absolutely ruthless right now in his assault on CM Punk.
Out of the ring, still surrounded by the hell that is the steel structure.
Uppercut right on target. Boom. Deep uppercut connects.
McIntyre's just so dominant.
We've called Drew McIntyre a lot of things over the years, but tonight Punk has brought out the psychopath in him.
Into a Falcon Arrow.
Focused on weakening that arm.
Oh, that might have just broken something.
CM Punk now powers up his opponent. Got out of the way of that one. Quick evasion from him there. These competitors might not have another match like this in their careers. Every second of this has been must-see.
This has turned into a dream match for them, us, and the fans. McIntyre is getting dismantled.
Yeah, Punk able to completely neutralize McIntyre here.
Punk missed with a wrench and a low blow by McIntyre.
A remember, that is completely legal. It is distasteful, but it's highly effective, and all the wind knocked out of Punk's sails.
Who cares about being tasteful when you're locked inside of Hell in a Cell, Wade? Drew McIntyre came here to destroy Punk once and for all.
And now McIntyre going to introduce the steel steps into this matchup. The Scottish Warrior, this Terminator, just destroying Punk.
Well, you wanted hell, Punk? You're getting hell. You are locked in there, no escape, and your demise may be imminent.
Punk trying to summon the will to continue, and what does McIntyre have inside of that little bag, gentlemen?
I can only imagine what this sicko has in mind.
The Scottish psychopath cooking up something dastardly, no doubt.
Oh my God, the disrespect.
Adding insult to injury.
Those are the beads of Punk's bracelet.
We're the beads of Punk's bracelet. And McIntyre now looking to just finally put Punk away.
No! McIntyre might have just broken his back.
Oh, God, the sharp edge of that steel digging in to the lower back of McIntyre, who may be crippled. And now with the upper hand is CM Punk.
This is one of the most brutal matches I've ever witnessed inside Hell in a Cell.
Punk trying to shove those beads down McIntyre's throat. Here it comes, the end.
GTS connects. Cover off the go to sleep by Punk. And he got him. What a win, what a match.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
CM Punk earned this victory.
Such a drawn-out, heated rivalry, but finally conquering McIntyre is CM Punk.